On the subway just now, someone asked me if I was a painter because I was walking home with all these swatches on the back of my hand. But in any case, these are the new Rare Beauty Kind Words matte lipsticks, and I have one of the lip liners that I picked up. But these are $20 each for the lipsticks, $15 for the lip liner, and I am just now trying them, so this is mostly just to show you what the colors look like, how a few of the colors look like on me and my skin tone / which ones I picked out. Let's just get into it. So starting from over here, this color is Talented, then this is Creative, Lively, Worthy, Humble. Then on the bottom there is Fun, Wise, Bold, Gifted, and Strong. Here is Humble and here is Gifted, swatched alongside their lip liners, and it's pretty consistent with all of the colors that the lip liner basically is a dead-on match for the lipstick. Nothing too exciting there, just one to let you know. And finally, I have a bit of leftover of Worthy swatched on my lips. I got there pretty early in store before anyone else had touched the lipsticks, so the person was just like, oh, you can just kind of put them on if you really want. So there's a bonus free swatch. Now I'll go ahead and show you which ones I have with me. Starting out with the shade Humble. This color, pretty close to my natural lip. There it is. I wasn't necessarily looking for a nude, but I felt like this line definitely seemed to lean towards that sort of thing, so I wanted to try one out. But here is Humble. The shade here is Lively. I think the shade is super cute for summer. It's quite warm on me. It almost feels like a little bit corally. I think in the winter this would feel much, but I'm kind of digging it for the current season. And finally, I have Bold, which was the shade I was also not really expecting to get, but I saw it in store and I thought this just looks so pretty. It's not quite red, but it is very bright. Okay, that's an acceptable application, but it's got a little bit of a hint of a brownie orange to it without being like completely a burnt orange. I find it very, very flattering. I feel like I've had a lot of colors kind of adjacent to this that I haven't been 100% in love with, but I really like this color in particular. Okay, I also want to swatch the lip liner for you, though I really want to keep this lip color on. We'll come back to it. So I grabbed the lip liner in Humble. I didn't really want to, no, I grabbed the lip liner in Worthy, which I didn't really want this color as a lipstick because it's quite, I believe it's this color is Worthy. Yeah, it's quite just like a very nude looking color, but I happen to be in need of a nude lip liner, so, oh yeah, that's just right. This lip liner, very soft. I'll just apply this all over my lips so you can see what the color Worthy would look like as well. Honestly, quite pretty. I'm actually into this color on me as well. I thought it would be a little bit too dull, but this would be great in like the fall, winter. It just happens to not be exactly what I'm craving right now. But in any case, there are all the colors that I have these formulas are, well, the formula of the lip liner, I'm not convinced is anything too special. I just picked it up because I kind of need a nude lip liner of this sort of color, and this one is like really just right for what I was looking for. I only have like 2 lip liners right now. This is soft, precise, it's creamy enough to put all over your lips. Feels quite like firmly in place, like it'll help keep lipsticks in place. So yeah, no complaints there. Think it's very decent for $15, and I just think it's a very approachable shade range to shop around from. But talking about the lipsticks just a little bit more, again, this is not a full review, but the components I'm not too impressed with. One, it's very fun. You do this little like click in to pull out mechanism, and that's really fun to work with. The bullet itself here, like no complaints. It's cut in like a very convenient way to use. The flat shape on the side here, very consistent with all of their other lip products. But the like lid, I don't know, it just feels kind of light, a little bit dinky. If I dropped it too hard, maybe it could break. It can like kind of rattle around. It's not the most solid thing. All that like doesn't matter crazy much, but I do like $20 is not luxury by any means, but I feel like it's enough money that the unit should feel solid, and like there shouldn't at least be any of this rattling. I think that's what's throwing me off the most. So packaging is just kind of like, it's fine. And most of all, I think the colors are really, really fun. I think a lot of these colors would look nice on me, and hopefully that is also the case for other skin tones. I hope that I also feel like the formula of this lipstick, it's like a soft matte. Here, I'll go ahead and pop on. Let's just try putting Lively on over this lip liner in Humble and see how that goes. I feel like I have too much lipstick on because I have that whole lip liner on underneath, which is not super my vibe. But on its own, I actually really, really like the formula. It is nice and thin without being particularly drying. It is definitely like a soft matte formula, so it doesn't add any hydration. I would definitely put on a lip balm before I apply this. I think if you're wearing this all day, you're gonna wanna put lip balm on at some point. It is not transfer proof by any means. It will kind of smear around. It doesn't set, but it's kind of this like nice in between, because a lot of lipsticks I find, like lately, if you follow my channel, you would know that I love me a sheer lipstick, because I just don't like how like makeup-y and done and like full on a thick creamy lipstick can make my overall face look. Like even if everything else is sheer, if my lipstick is like a very opaque layer that maybe emphasizes the lines of my lips a little, it suddenly makes my face look uneven, I think. But this formula is not that. It packs a lot of punch with the colors if you choose a bolder one, but it has like a really thin, nice soft matte finish. It kind of reminds me of formulations from Asian beauty brands, so think like the Romand, like velvet lipsticks, those sorts of like really, really thin, blurring sorts of formulations. But I've always found those to be too drying on my lips. It's like got too much of that powdery slip after everything dries down, which I don't like wearing throughout the day. And I feel like this has a great balance between having those attributes of being really thin, really soft, matte, and flattering on the lips, but also not being quite so much of that like powdery dry formula. There's still a little bit of creaminess and malleability, and that adds to a lot of like comfort on the lips. I also find that even like, especially when I was applying bold, something about, I think the formula, maybe also the way the bullet's cut, I don't know, I think it's the formula. Something about it is just like very easy for me to apply in the lines of my lips, and then also kind of just like touch it up with my fingers, smear it around, and it still looks like very well applied. So this one is just a bit more of a no fuss lipstick that's very easy to apply, and that goes a long way for me. I don't really like having to bust out another lip liner to fix things up. So this definitely feels like a good purse lipstick option, not one that you kind of have to like really look up close into a mirror to apply. Like I have a multitude of lipsticks that I only put on when I'm sitting at my makeup desk, and then if it fades throughout the day, I'm gonna put a lip gloss on instead. You know, I'm not gonna try and reapply that if I'm out and about. In any case, I think that's all I have for now as far as my first impressions and showing how the colors look on me. I hope that this was helpful. I wish the packaging was just like a little bit more luxe feeling. That's the only thing that is a bit of a drawback right now. Otherwise, I'm very, very pleasantly surprised at how much I like some of these colors on me and how easy it is to apply this formula and how it feels on my lips. All these things are nice. When I was swatching in store, you know, the lightings in Sephora's are like kind of fluorescent, not too flattering, and these looked a little dull on my fingers. On the back of my hand, some of these colors, especially the lighter ones, I thought would be colors that would kind of drown me out slash make me look a little sallow, but I kind of feel like they would all look good, including strong, though that would be incredibly bold. But like even these two deeper ones I think would look nice. I really liked how Fun looked. I just couldn't like excuse myself for having another like brownie shade in my collection. So anyways, let me know if you have any questions if you try this line out, and thank you for watching.